strategies that we allow as we're seeing that. But already the next game is going on. Let's go ahead and hop into it, and I'm already seeing a face that I'm familiar with. Look at that. Ninja.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
The king himself.
Oh,
And
this is
this
all right.
is it.
I'm
King
standing
Richard.
up. All right, this is the match that I wanted to see.
He's standing up, ladies and gentlemen.
Ninja
He
and
is
King
pumped.
Richard versus SoaR Thief and Typical Gamer.
Oh.
SoaR Thief's name is spelled wrong. We'll fix it. It's fine. Still, this is such an intense match. This is what I think could decide who will be in the finals.
Look at
I think it will be happen. I think it's going to happen.
Well, Typical Gamer already picking up that knock.
We're coming mid-map, but taking a quick look, guys. I mean, we have, what, 39 remaining, and I see, what, 1 kill?
Well, Ninja and King Richard.
And now
Ninja
SoaR
and
Thief
King
and
Richard
Typical
are down.
have a total of 2 now.
But Ninja and King Richard are down.
Oh, yeah,
I know
with
their stream's
Ninja
delayed, and yes,
correct,
that's
you're correct.
something to point out. But Ninja and King Richard,
goodness.
their stream is delayed. So you see on the left, they are in fact still up because we have live feeds going to their stream. But if you look on the right of Thief as well as Typical, you notice, hey, big red X's there. Ninja and King Richard are down, which means this is all free play. But are they going to take advantage of it still? Only 37 players remaining here for some kills, but they each only have 1 kill. They've got to pick it up to come in with the big lead into the second round. This is still the winners, though, so plenty of opportunities to persist in this tournament, whoever gets knocked out. And engagement going down, we'll see who comes out on top.
Wow, man. Like what are we witnessing?
Ninja getting the down and not electing to go for the full kill.
Just comes to show you different play styles, right? I mean, do you go for the full kill? Do you not? And actually, I do see an eliminated.
He saw a full kill waiting in the Portafort. He downed a kid in the Portafort and then left him.
So this is kind of
and then he gets one pumped.
Yeah.
That was it.
And then here comes.
So that's one of those situations where not getting the full kill might cost you points in this tournament.
And that's when King Richard's down 2 now. So that's 2 kills.
And King
so
Richard
right
actually gets stuck on Ninja's body there. He was trying to go up on the ramp, has to kind of back up, and from there that player has the high ground, and he's eliminated. And that's pretty crazy to see.
And that's only 2 kills between the two. So right now it's currently tied at 2-2. So still looking pretty close. Now we've seen this in the past, right? In our first round.
Oh yeah, this is the situation, right? Like you said, Taylor. Thieves and Typical Gamer find the engagements, right? You have to be careful with how you do it, but at least get up in the face of the enemy, get in the face of the opposition, have to do something. So it's going to be a really big moment for them to try to find these engagements. Grant, like I said, there's 32 other players on the map right now. Absolutely, you got to imagine, are going to have a lead of some sort, but how big can it be, and how much can they take advantage of the early falling of King Richard and Ninja?
Well, Thief is looking really good. He's going to have full health, full shield, as well as look at how many resources he has. I mean, he has a lot. He has a lot of resources, and typical. Well, it's actually, Typical Gamer looking good. But notice on your screen, Thief did in fact get the knockout
with a fall.
And with the fall, but hey, a fall is just as good as anything else, right? At least you get the knockdown. Let's see if they're going to be able to clean him out. And as we know now, from now on, they were tied 2-2. All these kills they get from now is just free kills for the next game.
Extra credit, baby.
Extra credit.
Talk about extra credit.
Oh, and here's wait, these
potatoes.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Potatoes.
I was getting ready to say. I was like, okay, all right, we'll see how this goes. But
flying him with the minigun.
Kind of an unfortunate situation to be in.
Where'd the other guy go? Hiding behind oh, he's hiding inside the. You can build, brother. That's the whole point of the game. But hey, nonetheless, he gets taken out. Easy kills, and I believe that's 4. Another engagement going down as we're going to see Typical now going for the engagement. He's just building up.
Typical sounds some good building too, yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely does. And this should be a fairly easy kill, but we've seen some one pumps go down, and now he's going to go out. 3
nice
people
build.
right in front of him. I'm freaking out.
Build at it.
He got it.
His teammate got it, yeah.
No, Thief, nonetheless.
So this is why I thought this team would be a difficult one to face off against. I was watching these guys and like kind of doing some preparation heading into this tournament. One thing that I really like about both of these players, especially from Typical Gamer, who we currently have on screen right now, one thing that I really like about his play and watching back his streams, he is always communicating where the players are limited at. So wherever he lands, whenever he's kind of playing solo in his streams, what he's always doing is saying, okay, this guy obviously landed to my north, this guy's to my east, I know this squad rather, is only a few meters away from me. Like, he's consistently communicating to himself. So you got to imagine, right, for Thief's perspective right here, it's only going to be a positive. And one thing that I really like about Thief's play is his ability to build along with the consistent shots. Not many players can do something like this. We got to watch Shroud doing it in our last series, the ability to build mixed in with the fact of consistent building. It's so hard to face off against a squad like this who has great communication, fantastic gun skill, and they're obviously making it look pretty easy right now.
What separates some of the good players in my eyes, I mean, obviously you have your amazing builders, you have your guys with amazing gun skill. One of the things that makes guys like Ninja so good is his ability to build and transition to combat back and forth simultaneously, right? That to me what makes the best players. You can build a good builder, that's really cool. A good, gunshot's really good, but to be able to combine those, like you said, and have that ability to transition build into combat is what really makes the best players in my eyes.
Absolutely. Yep, and it looks like Thieves actually does take down 3 players, just like that, all the loot in the world, and it looks like going to add some rockets, just kind of kitting up, and like I said, just padding the stats
right now.
All the loot.
Look at his mats. Matt's almost maxed out. 3 guys, keep in mind, 3 campfires.
That's big.
It's a very
3 campfires.
It's a very underrated item, especially when you're dealing with like bandages, only get you to 75. I mean, the campfire.
He's got nearly 900 in every single category when it comes to building materials. Like these guys are looking pretty solid.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be using that later. I mean, you look at Thieves, his health is a bit low, but he's got full shield, so that's something good for him. But still now only 19 players remaining, and at this point, like we talked about, it's just extra credit from this point forward. And I believe, they're sitting at 7 total kills? I don't know.
Something along those lines.
So we know Typical Gamer has 4. And oh man, I get so excited every time I see the sniper coming out with those long shots because I'm like, I'm just so ready for heads just to roll.
That's a very heads up play not to shoot that guy because look, the storm is 26 seconds away.
Yep.
If he takes that engagement, takes time to get in that fight.
Oh my God, he nearly just fell there.
And then 2, I mean, let's say that guy starts shooting at him as you're trying to get out of the storm. If you have a guy shooting you as well, so super heads up not to take that shot. Very disciplined.
Absolutely. I was doing like a few stats because I'm not going to lie, this is kind of like my sleeper team who I really think has the opportunity to place very well. Last tournament they placed top 6, but one thing that I really noticed from Thief's play, lifetime on PC, he's within the top 5% of every single category in not just solos, not just duos, but squads as well. Imagine being top 5% in every single category except one, which happens to be solo win rate. But like that's unreal play. That this guy is so talented in a multitude of different facets, being in the top 5% in every single thing. Of course, shots being exchanged from both of these players as the campfire will be tossed at roasting some marshmallows and feeling pretty confident in the fact that they have the advantage as it currently stands here, Taylor.
Yeah, windows going down, and it's getting pretty close at this point. Now only 14 players remaining, and seeing Typical Gamer on your screen in a very good position at this point. He's going to go ahead and edit out, and he's going to have to run at this point. He knows the circle's going to collapse on him in just about a minute.
They have a ways to go, too. They're pretty far from the zone.
They do have a ways to go, and not only that, they have a lot of players to go through, so they've got to get to work. And right there it is. Oh, if he can land that right in the center, that's an easy knock. And I think he did it.
That's
a
basket.
Right in the circle. Come on, that's
that's literally like a basket. Like he's literally just shooting. He's just hitting some three-pointers. Yeah, basically.
And that player is definitely going to go down, and he's going to continue to push forward as he has to. Knowing that storm is considerably far away. Yeah, building up just a little bit. He's going to have a player down to his left. He's going to try and go over top. And 2 players, actually. In fact, it's Christmas time once again. Let's see if he's able to get it. Misses the snipe. Not able to connect it just yet, but still has the higher ground, has the position. And I believe that team was actually in a previous fight. They were kind of distracted a little bit. Typical Gamer just sliding on in. Try and pick up some nice kills as we see some players dropping. Not from our team that we want to see, but just misses the shot, comes in with the AR, and misses those.
If I'm him, I'm just harassing that John Wick player just because the zone's going to be on his tail soon.
Exactly. Yeah, right now. It's actually on his tail right now, so it's underway. We got a pretty interesting final landing here for this zone, but this guy's trying to collect mats, really, is all he's trying to do.
Easy knockout.
I say let the zone kill him.
Yeah,
he kind of has to. Oh, no, actually, this is a pretty slow zone.
Well, yeah, they got a full minute and 10 to move like 80 meters, something, maybe 90 meters, something like that. So
the Elam comes in.
I know he got a knock, so I'm trying to figure out because remember the one that we saw before. Where
I thought he just.
I know. If he got that kill, I don't know if he got that kill or not with that knock, or if that person got revived or not. Because I know because he was sitting at 4, he just picked up the kill with the guy he just sniped. Unless that was the guy caught in the
Typical has 5. I think Thief has 7. I think they have a total of 12 right now.
Well, but what I'm saying, I think Typical Gamer's about to be at 6.
Oh, yeah.
And there it is. Now he's at 6. Oh, he just missed it.
The guy has no idea what just happened either. He's just like, I'm going to fight. Oh, my God. Like, what just happened? That's funny.
Great grenade placement on that one. Does get the knock by hitting down the structure. Guy falls from the damage.
He does, and he knows there's a player currently pushing him at this point. He's got to be careful. You're looking at it, 8 people alive, but of course -2. That's 6. So still plenty of kills to go down. They've got a massive lead.
They're just playing this very methodically.
Yeah, Shroud, very methodical.
Just kill by kill. There's no need to rush. I mean, their opponents died early. Everything from here on out, like we said, the extra credit word we'll keep using. There he heads up to build the mats above him so that players cannot shoot him who have high ground on him.
Sure.
Just looking on, not many players left as they're just trying to find everything they can.
12-2. Look at that.
That's a pretty hefty lead. It's not anything that's unconquerable by any means, especially when you look at Ninja and King Richard. But these aren't about to end anytime soon.
13-2.
As now, 5 players remain, and honestly, all 5 of those could go their way as continuous engagements are happening. It looks like maybe they think someone could be on the top of this structure here.
I think
Ryan.
they're trying to shoot it out.
Yeah, and this is something that we really learned at the Ninja event. Essentially, he was kind of giving a lot of his tips, a lot of things he likes to do. Whenever he's in a massive building fight, honestly, what he likes to do, kind of edit the walls, go down to the very bottom of that entire fortress, the entire kind of fort that was built, and just kind of take it out. Make the, obviously, fort start to explode and kind of go from there. But it looks like rockets being exchanged.
Oh, here he goes.
A big build coming
pushed.
in, and Thief is realizing he's in a pretty awkward
scenario.
scenario.
The
So
traps.
smart. Love the traps.
Super heads up.
Such a troll play if you're able to get the kill, but really smart in general. Going for the kill, whiffing the shot, building up.
This is fantastic.
Look at
play.
the building. Look, I'm just
insane defensive builds.
Insane defensive builds. Now, notice within a minute that Storm is in fact going to be moving in.
And he also spots the guy as well. Since the walls are still being officially developed, he's able to spot where the guy's going.
Great build at
Kenny finds the kill.
He cannot. Still battling it out with this guy. Mind you, both Typical and Thief still up. Thief actually in his own engagement.
And these are going to be the hardest kills of the entire game for them, right? The guys who are at the end are normally going to be the hardest of the 100.
Definitely no potatoes lasting this long.
Hey, you never know.
That's true. Could be there on occasion. I mean, except this guy he's fighting off against obviously is pretty decent when it comes down to building. We'll see if he can outsmart him.
Building up, the player building up as well. I think he just got the high ground. He's going to go ahead and dip down and see if he spots him. Actually, Thief in an engagement as well. Thief got him. And that's another kill. So now 14 ahead with just 2 players remaining. And there it is. There's
if you're Ninja and King Richard right now,
15 ahead, I think. I think they're 15 ahead.
You're rubbing your hands and you're ready to get to work because you have a huge deficit to make up right now.
Wow. Here's a replay coming in. This was
yeah, Thief is insane, man. This is absolutely unreal stuff. Of course, this is just the end of the match that we get to witness here.
There's that edit we're talking about.
Yeah. Right. Looking out.
Nice double shotgun play.
You don't challenge Thief like that. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, my goodness,
man. He finished him with the pickaxe. Savagery.
Oh, my God.
Like, just the ability. Like, when you're like a player like this, you just have to have the knowledge of, like, multiple things going on at one time. Like, the knowledge that, hey, someone's above me. I have shots to my west. I have a guy down. Like, the amount of awareness,
the reaction time too. I mean, it's insane.
Well, I think when it comes into Fortnite esports, we talk about the future of this game. A massive quality to have is just awareness, the ability to kind of not necessarily chill out, but the ability to kind of have a calm head, an easy time of what's happening, and just be fully aware. Oh my God!
He's just showing off now. I get so impressed actually by some of the build edits
I almost
these guys
feel seasick looking at that. Like that. I don't know, man. That was insane, like the build at the end there. But
he had 11 kills alone.
I told you, man. That's why I wanted to see this match. I didn't think that Ninja and King Richard would be out as quick as this. But
no,
hey, they're not out yet.
Hey, you stop it. They're not out yet.
Out as far
they could set a new duos record for most kills ever.
When I said out, I mean out as far as the first game, guys. Gosh, that's totally what I meant.
The score is about to be up to 18
to
16. 16 kills. Now
that's about how many you're going to average, let alone how many that we're going to see coming from Thieves and Typical.
Now, at this point, I would say at this point, I would say it's by far it's probably over at this point.
There's one strategy here.
What's that?
You have to land tilted. You have if you're Ninja and King Richard, you have 0 options.
Yeah.
You have to land tilted. Once you determine that all the guys are out of tilted, you hit the next city. Like you have no time to mess around.
Engagements,
to even over farm. Like they have no choice but to absolutely move.
And they kind of have to rely. Like there's a lot of facets they have to rely on, right? It's the ability to kind of have that fast-paced play, but it's also going to be relied on. Hey, like we can't really, we can't control what the other team is going to do. Hope that they get eliminated early. At least can't find those engagements. But like you said, Ryan, they have to hit it hard. They have to literally be challenging absolutely everything.
I go as far as to say they might even have to split where they go on the map.
Oh,
they're down so much.
I've seen that happen, actually.
These guys are so good. These guys play solo squads all the time. Ninja plays solo squads where he kills teams of 4 by himself every time. So, I don't know. I think your 2 options are either you have to both blow tilted out as fast as you can, or you both have to go to different sides of the map and hope you just both go off.
Yeah.
We talk about 6 kills not being that much. 16 on the other hand?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But then again, it is Ninja. Oh, no, Ninja's already down.
Not like this.
King Richard
not like
taking
this.
a lot of damage. No, it can't be like this. Come on.
Oh my
you
God.
just hate to see it.
And the only reason why we
Summit
can't
and Shroud, now Ninja and King Richard.
Yeah.
He just needs to chill.
Oh,
no,
Ninja,
they're finishing him off. No, don't do it. No,
He's dead.
He's dead.
Ninja's done. It's up to King Richard. So a 1 versus 2, 16, now about to be 17 kill deficit.
Oh, he sticks him with the
disrespect. Just showing off at this point.
Well, I mean, and you might as well. You're up 16 kills now. You know Ninja's down. King Richard last alive. I mean.
Oh, yeah, they're feeling good. They're feeling fantastic right now.
You got to be feeling so
Wow,
good.
man. So, unfortunately, though, we do talk about the left-hand screen. Ninja and King Richard do have a little bit more of a delay, so we do apologize for that. Nothing we can do, but we'll obviously be able to witness what exactly happened with Ninja and whether or not the position of King Richard. Where's his head at? How's he feeling? He's got a massive weight on his shoulder. Keeping in mind, the winner of this game is not out. However, are progressed to the losers bracket. So if you're a little bit worried as to what the future could be for King Richard and Ninja, not officially out of the tournament yet, but definitely could be a little bit more of a sticky situation with the amount of teams that are in the losers bracket right now. Adding Ninja and King Richard would be a very scary opportunity for anyone who kind of progresses on. It's like, okay, cool, we just beat that last tournament or last player, we're moving on.
Right.
But then we have King Richard and Ninja to be looking out for.
Yeah, and for you guys watching, as he just mentioned, Ninja and King Richard still going to be in the tournament, even if they lose this down in the loser bracket. So you'll definitely see more of them. And you know what? They're still a powerful team moving forward in this tournament. But as I say that, I mean, I got to go with you now, Landon. Thief. He's a phenomenal.
He's the real deal.
He's a god, man.
He's a great player, typical gamer as well.
Like doing the research, watching this team, like they kind of like they checked off every one of the checklists that I have. Like they just marked off everything regarding communication that both of them kind of had. Thief's overall play, like I talked to you guys about the statistics that he has, top 5% in just about everything.
Yep.
A typical gamer's overall communication, along with being a very solid player as well. They have the history from being in this tournament last week, finishing top 6.
Yep.
I mean, not necessarily that every single facet kind of relies in their favor, but King Richard and Ninja, this is their first tournament, right? We had one last week. This is their first opportunity to kind of get in the mix. This is their first loss officially as well, potentially. But we're going to see how they obviously rebound back. But it looks like retail row was the position for Ninja. Is this kind of the replay, guys?
I don't agree with this. Actually, wait, they might have done what I was talking about, where they both go separate sides of the map.
That would totally make sense based off of the factor that King Richard pretty much like. Not that he didn't go for the res, but it didn't seem as if based off the.
It wasn't even an option,
because he had some decent loot.
Yeah, I mean, you look at retail, unless King Richard is on the totally like western side. Yeah, there's no one really here for him.
Oh, the trap! Oh, no! Look at his face too. He knows.
Oh no!
Of all the ways, not like this. Of all the ways.
Is this tilted or is this retail?
No, this is retail.
I think this is Salty Springs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at Ninja, man. He's just so, like... Yeah, look at that. King Richard went tilted.
He went tilted.
I love that play from them. Like, I totally understand that's just a high-risk, high-reward play that you have to make. It doesn't work out for them in that situation, but King Richard, if there was ever a time to make a testament for best player in the world, it would be here, and it would be now. A lot on the plate for him. 3 kills is now what he was going to have. But what? We talk about 16 kill advantage. Oh, my God. They've got 20 now in total. About a 17 kill difference between the two teams.
It's a lot. I mean, King Richard is great, but can he come back that much? I mean, Thief and Gamer are looking so incredibly strong, and Potato was there in the corner, and he manages to pick up a nice
Potato. We're just define everyone as a
fresh spud.
Picking up a nice kill, and man, that put him up a little bit higher. And another engagement going down, and both of them are just coming at him, man.
And look at that, King Richard. He's dead, ladies and gentlemen. He's done.
It's King Richard, yep. King Richard is dead. And
He's out.
That's it.
GG's.
That's the game, and they know it. Look at that smile. Oh,
yeah, they're feeling good. They're feeling very confident right now.
They just took down the king and the king.
Yeah, they did. And they made it look easy, right? Technically, it wasn't necessarily in their favor, but they consistently held on to the advantage and absolutely rode with it. As, of course, we'll be able to maybe witness how King Richard ends up falling in this spot. But
I'm super impressed by Typical Gamer. I already knew SoaR Thief was really good. I hadn't seen much gameplay of Typical Gamer. He's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
He's a beast.
The building that he was doing, like,
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Really compliments his play. And like I was mentioning, too, like the one thing that I really noticed with Typical Gamer's play is his communication. Even to his stream, while he's playing solo, he's always communicating where the enemy's going to be at, and having that kind of role, that ability for a teammate to consistently, even when he's not playing in squads, the knowledge and the just overall presence to know where the enemy is going to be at, that call-out presence is so, so important for a lot of these guys who maybe, like I said, haven't played competitively before, maybe in their past titles, whatever game they came from. Aren't all these guys are competitive players. Not all these guys are, esports fans necessarily. But yeah, man, pretty crazy to see. And we'll obviously get a bracket update here shortly as far as where King Richard and Ninja will lie. But little bit of a replay as to where King Richard falls.
Oh, no,
Bill
there's
edited the 3.
Oh, 3 of them.
What more could you ask for?
3 Ironmans. Look at that, 3 Ironmans.
Oh my gosh, man.
That is, I mean, that's so fortunate yet so unfortunate at the same time. If he would have got all of those, it would have been absolutely phenomenal. But hey, the match is over. But hey, nonetheless, like we said, Ninja and King Richard still in the tournament. They're in the loser bracket. But
yeah, I'm gonna try to give you guys updates as to where they lie.
Thief, a typical gamer. I'm definitely, like you said, they're
making a play.
Sleeper.
They're my sleeper pick, man.
I gotta agree. I don't know. Hey, they're pretty good.
Lando did his homework.
He did his homework.
What's up, guys? I mean, hey, I totally didn't write a massive document about every single team or anything, no, of course. But yeah, man. I mean, these guys are the real deal.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're gonna be facing off. Looking on here. Typical Gamer and SoaR Thief are going to be playing the winner of Daquan and Hamlin's versus the winner of Academics and Beach Hills versus Pomage and Salty. So the winner of that game faces off against the TSM boys. That's a very interesting winner semifinal to have Typical Gamer and SoaR Thief facing off potentially, right, against Daquan and Hamlin's. Like that. That's a
big
pretty
match.
intense. I don't know who to predict in that one. Seriously, like typically you'd go with the TSM guys,
right.
but based off the teamwork, based off the play that we saw from Typical Gamer and Thieves.
After what I just saw, man, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm
definitely so. I mean, I can't pick it either way. Honestly, the chat, you guys are going to have to decide amongst
yourselves.
yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before this match happened, actually, a lot of people were agreeing with what you said about Thief, and they were saying Thief was amazing. Like,
he's God.
He's amazing, and rightly
numbers
so.
Don't lie.
They don't. Numbers don't lie.
Top 5% in basically every single category.
Everything.
Yep.
My man grinds.
Grinds hard
out
and
here.
He manages to make it pay off.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm trying to find out exactly where King Richard and Ninja are going to fall in the losers bracket, where they could be falling and who they could be facing off against. It looks like based off of what I'm seeing here, I think they're going to be placed in losers round 5. So let's kind of bring up who they could be facing off against, rather. So as far as the players still alive in the losers bracket, as it currently stands, we have Fuzi and Cole Hoagman. They're still staying up. Of course, Fuzi, popular YouTuber, Cole Hoagman, captain of Complexity Fortnite. Ghost Ninja and Chica are still up. We have a current matchup going down, which I really hope we can maybe even hop on board with this one. Chance and Josh OG versus Noah J and Avery. So Noah J, Avery still staying alive right now.
Finalists, yeah.
We'll see if they can obviously continue on their run. But we also have Pomage and Salty right now facing off against Courage and Teep. So a little bit of an optic reunion. You got Pomage versus Courage and Teep. So pretty interesting match. And one match that we're really waiting on, actually, is Tifu and Cloaksy versus Dolan Dark and Nopify. The winner of that game faces off against Optic Hitch and Optic Maniac. So kind of a phase versus Optic battle. And the winner of that game will obviously progress as well. So some pretty solid teams still kind of existing in our tournament. And a lot of them happen to be in the losers bracket.
Yeah.
No, pretty crazy stuff.
A lot of super talented players. Like, again, we talked about the bracket earlier. We couldn't have predicted that.
Oh, absolutely
if you gave us 500 tries. So a lot of great teams in the losers bracket. I'm still pulling for the FaZe boys. I think they can pull through. I believe in Tifu. The guy's too good. But again, like the winners bracket, it sounds like we're brewing the Battle of the Titans coming up soon now with Typical Gamers team. Hopefully going up against the TSM boys, assuming they take care of business that we expect them to take care of. But man, a lot of great matches so far.
Oh yeah, like we think that we've seen good matches so far. Like pretty much every single series that we've had has been incredibly close, and I can't imagine with the 5-star talent that we have up next what is possible, of course. But guys, thank you so much for obviously tuning in so far throughout the tournament. I have to give a massive shout out to Keemstar as well for helping this tournament, basically contacting everyone, helping everything kind of be orchestrated, building this thing from the ground up in last week's tournament, along with this one as well. But guys, the match, the amazing series continue on. Of course, the Friday Fortnite 10K powered by UMG will only begin to get better. Of course, going to head to a quick commercial break. When we return, some more awesome matches.